Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is oskapt, and we are here on the PTS for a first look at Mischief Night. This is something that we said in the video a moment ago has just returned. It's on the PTS, and they've got it going on at Rapidon Camp. Rapidon, whatever. And as you can see, it's pretty dark. This is looking like it's going to be something that comes out for Halloween, which of course makes sense, you know, a la The Purge and stuff. And I know that a lot of you have done Mischief Night in the past. I have not, which is why you're going to see me running around like a noob trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do. Other than killing enemies, you have 3 sections. One of them starts at the top of the hill, and you need to run down, you got to kill some enemies, you have to blow things up, which I didn't have grenades or Molotovs or anything, and you have to light these bonfires that you see along the way. Now, at this point, I had not figured out that this is a moving event. You don't need to stay in a particular area, so I was not 100% sure that running down the hill was okay. But we quickly figured out that it was. I found a Molotov, I killed some more Lost. They warned us in the patch notes that the loss might look a little lost because they're playing with their tracking. Basically, they're drunk. And this looks like some change that they're making to melee characters across the board to make them more drunk. I didn't notice the Lost being any more lost than normal. Maybe that's just because, I play in VATS and I'm a ranged commando style character, so anything that's like around is going to get shot in the face. And of course, you have to stop to pick up the logs, because that's what would follow 76B if not for the logs. Here you can see that the bonfires are all already lit. There's a couple of Lost still hanging out back here. And at this point, we are ready to move on to the next section. There is this robot called Jester, Jes2R. He's an iBot. And if you follow him, he's the highlighted diamond there, the marker on the HUD. And he's the one that's going to take you to the various sections. So at this point, I gave up on the Lost and just ran down here, where you see that we can continue to eliminate enemies, blow things up, raid the trick-or-treat bowls, graffiti the walls, and fork the lawns. I didn't find any lawn forking, but that's something that I will keep an eye out for in future runs. Now we just need to run around and do some stuff, and you might find that the candy bowls are, well, hard to find. In fact, you might not find the candy bowls at all. But they are basically everywhere. If you run around along this area, you will find bowls set out on ledges, bowls in skeleton arms, bowls on trays. And in the heat of the moment, they're kind of easy to mistake for the pumpkins, or the other way around. The pumpkins are easy to mistake for the candy bowls. And then, of course, it's also freaking dark because it's Skyline Valley. Here's the graffiti. I'm guessing that there was an opportunity to either throw something at the wall or walk up to the wall and press a button, and then you would graffiti it, which I say in air quotes. But I missed that. This person is dead, not dead. And in a little bit, you'll see that I become dead, which is a kind of a funny way to end the game. Well, to end the event, not the game itself. More enemies continue to attack, and as I'm picking up from all, because I'm still skeptical of their ability to not have enemy loot disappear, I actually become fat. And I wasn't fat when I started the event, so that means that there are a lot of weapons and things. Ah, there's a candy bowl right there. Again, it's dark. You probably just want to run around with your light on. So there are a lot of enemies with decent loot, weapons, and more things than just junk, and that makes for a good event. I would think that I got not as many legendaries, but I certainly got enough stuff to make me feel like I was running Eviction Notice or Moonshine Jamboree without the Gulper innards. There's another candy bowl. This one was glitched. It took me a little while to get it to not show me the picnic table, so they definitely need to do some work on the hitboxes there. I just ended up running away and then running back, and when I came back, it was like, oh yeah, now you can trick-or-treat from the candy bowl. I only ever got cotton candy bites, but, you know, again, this is going to be for Halloween. You get skeleton here holding the bowl. And once you've completed all the objectives, they tell you to light the mischief pyre in each of the locations. And that's kind of Fasnachtí. That signifies that this particular part is done, and then you can move on to the next part. Here we come up on the landing pad, where we've got the vertibird hanging out, and, you know, it's just more of the same. Kill some lost, loot from candy bowls, kill some lost, loot from candy bowls, and just sort of run around. It's not honestly any more mischievous than, say, well, running around Grafton Steel, eat from a candy bowl. Running around Grafton Steel, killing super mutants, or running around Morgantown, killing Scorched and ghouls. So the idea that you know, it's mischievous to purge enemies is, I don't know, it's a stretch. A lot more of the same at this point. This particular section actually felt like there were fewer enemies than in other sections, though maybe that's just because at this point everybody was wound up and we're concentrated in what looks to be a smaller area. So we banged that out pretty fast, and now we're back to, you know, light the mischief pyre. And once it's lit, these two Assaultrons come out, and I love their paint. They're all glow-in-the-dark, legendary, with, like, bones on them and stuff. They're looking super cool, except that I end up stuck in this satellite dish here, and I die. And, and once I'm dead, well, I'm dead. No, nobody comes to help me. There's actually one guy who's kind of funny. He's, like, jumping up and down trying to get here, but he doesn't have a jetpack. This is a terrible place to end up dead. But that is my life. And here's basically where the event ended. I'll jump forward from this point, and we'll show you the rewards that I got, which fortunately I was still able to receive after respawning. And all I lost was, you know, my junk. So there you go. That's your first look at Mischief Night. We have no idea when this is going to be coming out. But from the looks of it, it's going to be for Halloween. It's probably going to be like every other event where you get, you know, once an hour on the hour. And it looks like there's going to be some new rewards, like the skeletal weapon rack and some other items. So I will continue to run this and collect more stuff, and we'll try to put together another video to show you some of these new rewards. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have you run Mischief Night before? Have you not run it before? Are you excited? Do you not care? Are you going to figure out how to AFK it? I'm interested to know how you feel. Thank you so much for watching. My name is oskapt, and until next time, stay mischievous, Vault Dwellers.
Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold.